Are you looking for the next craft beer to try? Well, maybe Hoppin Mad from Side Ales is the one for you. Welcome back, everybody. So we are going to try Hoppin Mad. This is a rye double NE IPA or New England Pale Ale. It does have a kangaroo and a boxer on the label. Thank you to Mike from picking this up for me. We did a beer trade and this is one of them in that package. Date is 10/15/18. It's about 2-3 weeks old at the time of this review. 8.5% is what Untapped has. There is not an ABV or IBUs on the label. Let's go ahead and get it into a glass. I did shake it up a little bit before I started the review or started recording. There we go. Caramel yellowish head, all small bubbles. I do have a couple big ones in there. About 1.5 fingers of head. Bubbles on the side are like dish soap. They're compact. Color, I can see through it. It is kind of hard, lots and lots of bubbles coming up from this. I do have protein and settlement in there that I can see, but I can make out the light box. I wouldn't say it's completely clear. It's hazy. It's not in that New England IPA hazy category, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. But let's go ahead and get a smell. Big fruit juice is what I get with some bitterness. And maybe a little bit of pine, but that fruit juice really sticks out. I'm really not getting any like spiciness from that rye. I probably couldn't tell you that there's rye in this beer. That fruit juice really sticks out, then you do get that bitterness. Let's go ahead and taste it. Big fruit juice. Sweet citrus is on my lips though. Mainly big, like I said, big fruit juice through this whole thing. Maybe a tiny bit of spice from that rye. I don't know if I'm just thinking that, but there is some bitterness in the back. It does drink more like a double IPA. It's thicker, but it's weird. I don't know if I would consider this a New England IPA. You are getting that juice, big bitterness, and that sweet citrus that I'm getting like on my lips. Yeah, not a bad beer. There is some spice in there. I'm almost thinking like a Chinook hops is like what I'm getting in the very back. Once that bitterness comes and that little bit of spiciness. Aftertaste is like a fruit citrus mixed together. You're not picking up really any alcohol for that 8.5%. I would probably have to go a 4 out of 5. Pretty good beer. Would I say it's a New England IPA or double New England IPA? I don't think I would. I think there's a little, you're picking up a little too much bitterness in this one that kind of tells me that the IBUs are higher, which in a New England IPA and a double IPA, you do want them low, but obviously in a double IPA, they're going to be higher, excuse me, than in a regular, but I don't know if it's from the hops they're using and it's just like putting out more bitterness or making it feel like there's more bitterness in there. But yeah, definitely not a bad beer at all. If we look on Untapped, 5 of my friends have had this, average 4.15 out of 5. 664 people have had this, average 3.99 out of 5. Mike gives this a 4.25. He says he's partial to rye beers. He does get a little bit of spice from that rye, but like I said, I think in the back where that bitterness is in the taste, you are picking up a little bit of spice in there. But yeah, definitely a good beer. I don't know how much this one is because again, it was in like a beer trade, so I can't say if if it's worth the price. Would I pick this up again? Yes, I think this is more of a fall beer just because it's got that little bit of spice, that bitterness is up, and it's an 8.5%. So yeah, definitely a beer I would say to pick up and try. And if you do, let me know in the comments what you think. So that'll wrap up this beer review. If you like it, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell so you get all notifications. New beer reviews / home brewing videos out every day. And until next time, happy brewing.